Man, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, the wrestling guy. And today, we talking about Wrestlemania Night 1. I know I'm a little late, but I've been very busy, very tired. I just came from a trip for the whole week, so just bear with me. But yeah, man, we finna talk about WrestleMania 40 Night 1. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all got my WrestleMania predictions to 400. So, the first match, Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley. This match was okay. It was pretty good. It was watchable. I don't think it topped Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair last year, but anyways, it was a couple of near falls. This match was predictable, honestly. Rhea Ripley ended up, hitting a riptide on the turnbuckle to Becky Lynch and then hitting one again on her to win the match. So that match was pretty good, but it wasn't better than Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. But yeah, good match. Then we ended up having a six-pack tag, or six-pack ladder match, however you want to call it. This was a great ladder match. They had a few spots. Grayson Waller got powerbombed through the ladder. Xavier Woods ended up dodging or ended up leaning JD over the top ropes or on the ladder towards the table. That was a good spot. Get that little goofball out of here. Tommaso Ciampa had an amazing spot. This is probably my favorite spot of the ladder match, where he did a white noise off the top of the ladder. Fantastic. Looked like it hurt. But anyways, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory ended up capturing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which I didn't think they were going to split up the Tag Team Championships up in this match. My predictions were a little off, but I was right about R-Truth and The Miz. I'm glad R-Truth and The Miz won the match, you know what I'm saying? Well deserved. R-Truth's been in WWE for years, and apparently this is his first WrestleMania win. So I'm glad R-Truth won. Hilarious. R-Truth's one of the most hilarious superstars in WWE. He was hitting the attitude adjustments and for his childhood hero, John Cena. He was hitting them attitude adjustments to Damian Priest and Finn Balor, but I'm glad they won the match. I was right about that. R-Truth picked up the win. But like I said, I didn't know they were going to split up the Tag Team Championships. I'm kind of glad they did, because there was a lot of different tag teams on each brand, and it wasn't like a couple years ago where the tag teams were low. So I'm glad that they, split the Tag Team Championships up. But Austin Theory and Grayson Waller still ended up getting their ass whooped after they grabbed the title. So I don't know what, but yeah, that's besides the fact. R-Truth won. Great match. Yeah. So now we're gonna dive into Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Now, I know in my WrestleMania predictions at the time, it was going to be Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Dom and Santos. But Dragon Lee ended up getting attacked, and Andrade ended up replacing him, which I think was a good replacement. I also was wrong about Carlito. I thought he was going to turn on Rey Mysterio because, he didn't pick Carlito, and I feel like, that's kind of crazy because he's kind of like the other main guy in your group. So I thought Carlito was going to turn heel. The match was great. It was pretty good. It was good. It was serviceable, just a regular tag match. They had a few spots, no botches. Like I said, great match. I thought Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar were going to pick up the win, because of Carlito, but Rey Mysterio and Andrade ended up picking up the W because of interference from these two big old dudes. I'm like, who could this possibly be? They both got masks on. I'm like, what luchador is this big? I'm like, no offense, but what luchador is this big in the WWE, or that used to be in the WWE? So I'm like, who could this be? Who could these people be? And it ended up being some former NFL players or current or whatever Philadelphia Eagles football players and people who, just are wrestling fans, or just maybe it's just me personally, but I don't think that they should have interfered. I don't feel like it was pointless. Why would you have the babyface team have interference instead of the heel team? But maybe I'm just nitpicking, bro. For the casuals out there, I'm pretty sure they didn't mind. But I don't think that was really necessarily needed. I think they could have just picked up the W clean, but I don't know. It was a serviceable match, just a regular tag match. Good match, but yeah. Then we got Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. The match everybody's been waiting on, but we're gonna talk about this match later on. But anyways, this was a little simple, good entrance. Lil Wayne popped out. You know what I'm saying, for Jey Uso. That was a good, little pop out from Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying. Great entrance, and then Jimmy Uso came down, and then Jey Uso just went straight into it. He went straight into it, man. He dodged out the ring, did a suicide dive on Jimmy. I'm like, all right, let's get it, bro. They getting the match started, you know what I'm saying? Jey Uso whooping on Jimmy already before Jimmy could even get in the ring, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, this match was, it could have been better, man, honestly. I mean, of course, it's going to be the same movesets, super kicks this, super kick that, Samoan drop, splash this, and all that, the same stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this match could have been better. I mean, it was a lot of storytelling, but it wasn't enough action. I feel like they needed more time. I don't know. They tried to play it like, I feel like they could have had more wrestling in this. You know what I'm saying? They tried to have where Jimmy Uso tried to, trick Jey into, believing that Jimmy was, sorry and wanted to get back with Jey. But then Jimmy Uso ends up hitting Jey Uso with a super kick. Then goes up top, hits him with an Uso splash. But then Jey kicks out. I'm like, oh, shoot. I thought Jimmy had it. I thought Jimmy had it. You know what I'm saying? I thought Jimmy then tricked Jey Uso into thinking that, he want to go back to being the Usos. But no. He got Jey, caught him with a super kick, hit him with a splash, but then Jey kicked out. I'm like, oh, shoot. So then I'm like, all right, man, I already know who's going to win the match. Basically, Jey Uso turned it around, hit Jimmy with a super kick and then a spear, then Uso splash, and Jey took the win. But this match could have been better, honestly. I'm going to give that match like a 5 out of 10, honestly. I feel like they could have did way better. You know what I'm saying, with Jey and Jimmy, because a lot of people wanted to see this match, but the match wasn't good at all. So yeah, but anyways, then we got on to the match with Sami Zayn versus Gunther. Sami Zayn was back there, his wife and his child was back there, he was talking to them, and then Chad Gable shows up out of nowhere, and he starts talking about him and preparing them for the match with Gunther. And Sammy's like, all right, let's go. And Chad's like, nah, man, you got to do this yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? So Sami Zayn, he walks out, you know what I'm saying? But before he walks out, Chad Gable's like, remember, you owe me a favor. And then, so it seems like, I don't know, something's going to happen between Sami and Chad. But this was a good little segment. Sami Zayn ended up going to the back curtain area, and Kevin Owens was waiting. That was a good surprise. I like how they had Kevin Owens, his best friend, the person he won the tag team champions with last year in the main event. Kevin Owens, gave him a pep talk, you know what I'm saying? They hugged, and Sami Zayn made his entrance. But yeah, man, this match was fantastic. It was storytelling, hard-hitting, a whole bunch of falls, you know what I'm saying? Unpredictable. I thought Gunther had it at times. To be honest, I really thought Gunther had it the whole time. I was wrong in my predictions video. This match was so good. Maybe Sami Zayn was the right person to win this. He ended up winning. He gave Gunther this crazy brainbuster off of the top turnbuckle. Hit Gunther with like 2-3 haluva kicks and pinned him. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way that Sami Zayn just won this. He just beat the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. He's main evented 2 WrestleManias in the past year. I was so happy for Sami Zayn. Maybe I was wrong in my other video where it was like maybe Chad Gable would have been better, but honestly, this was great. The story was great. The match was great. This was great. I feel like, this is probably one of the best Gunther matches in Gunther's title reign. Gunther did great, Sami did great. Sami Zayn ended up going to his wife. They ended up celebrating. I loved everything about this match. But yeah, Sami Zayn ended up taking the W. And maybe the favor is that Chad Gable gets a title match against Sami. So we'll see. But yeah, let's go into the next match, man. Finally, the main event, you know what I'm saying? So, The Rock came out there with this amazing entrance. Like, this entrance was about a couple minutes long, but you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I sat there and watched it. This entrance was amazing. The Rock came out there like he was basically God, and he was untouchable, and he wasn't even like meant to be on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Came out there with this belt called the People's Champions belt that he got from the Hall of Fame inductee ceremony. Looked pretty good on him. The Rock looked great, man. You know what I'm saying? The entrance was great. But then Roman Reigns came out, and I'm like, okay, he usually does this, long old entrance, and but man, that dude Roman came out there looking jacked, my boy. Roman Reigns usually, you know what I'm saying, after like 2022, he's been in like a regular good shape, you know what I'm saying? But this man been putting in that work. That boy got the 6-pack on lock, you know what I'm saying? But enough glazing Roman Reigns. Let's just jump into this match. So, and everybody ended up getting in the ring, you know what I'm saying? They had a long stare down. Never thought I would see The Rock back in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? It had been 8 years, and the match, it was pretty good, man. It kicked off, they was doing a little grapple chain wrestling, punching back and forth. I really thought The Rock wasn't really going to be in the match like this. I didn't know that the match was going to be falls count anywhere, basically. The Rock was basically telling the ref, like, hey, man, you count, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? So The Rock was like, hey, ain't none of that counting out shit, my nigga. You if you gonna count, you fired. So the ref didn't count at all. They ended up whooping each other all over the arena. Ended up in the crowd. Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes was up the ramp, at the WrestleMania stage. I'm like, okay, this match is pretty good so far. Something different. It's not like a regular tag match. It was a few spots, you know what I'm saying? I thought that Cody and Seth had it. They both hit double pedigrees. The Rock was, doing his regular smegular. Not really too much lifting. It looked like they were kind of playing it safe with The Rock. He was just basically giving them clotheslines and slaps and all that. And the only time The Rock even did any lifting was when he did the spine buster. But I thought they were going to play it safe. But hey, they didn't. The Rock ended up getting rock bottom through the announce table by Cody Rhodes. But the match was pretty great. Roman Reigns speared Seth Rollins through the barricade. This match was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? This was a very long match. A very long match. I think it was about, from me watching somebody else. I think somebody said it was like a 44-minute match, which is crazy for a tag match. But hey, it's The Rock and Roman Reigns and Cody and Seth we're talking about. I feel like they deserved it. Well deserved. The Rock was looking great in this match. Roman was looking great. But Cody Rhodes ended up getting hit with the belt. And then Roman Reigns speared him. And then The Rock hit him with the rock bottom. And then hit him with the people's elbow. And the match was over with. I was like, wow, man. I at some point, I really thought Cody and Seth had it, but looks like I was right in my predictions. The Bloodline won, you know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, it wasn't no shenanigans. The Rock and Roman just basically went out there and whooped ass, you know what I'm saying? But The Rock kind of basically cheated, but hey, man, we don't really care about that. I don't know to say if this was the match of the night or Gunther versus Sammy was the match of the night. The tag team match had a lot of good moments, a lot of good storytelling, a lot of good falls that, I thought that, Cody and Seth were going to take the W, and some points I thought Roman Reigns and Rock had to win. I mean, they obviously won, but it was some spots where, I thought that the match was just over, before all the other stuff. But yeah, I'll give WrestleMania Night 1 about a 7.5 out of 10. It was some moments that was good, some moments that was iffy. I mean, I guess the crowd wasn't really crowding, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it was cold outside, but man, the crowd was sometimes halfway dead, and it kind of made some of the matches like kind of poor, I guess you could say, because it's like it's WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying? Like, hype up. I'm expecting like the Philadelphia crowd to, give us some energy, but I guess they wasn't really, you know what I'm saying? They said it was too cold outside to be, you know what I'm saying, doing all that yelling. But anyways, man, I'll give this WrestleMania Night 1 about a 7.5 out of 10. Let me know what y'all thought about Night 1, man. Make sure. Oh yeah, and I forgot to add that Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill went up against Damage Control. It wasn't nothing too special, just a regular 6-man, but yeah. All right, now let's move on to WrestleMania Night 2. So, Stephanie McMahon made a return. She came out there to start off the WrestleMania show for Night 2. I'm glad she's back, you know what I'm saying, after all these, allegations that are going on with McMahon. I'm glad she feels comfortable to come back. It seems like she's staying, so that's great. Glad she's back. Great return. Yeah, we missed you, Stephanie. But anyways, the first match, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins' entrance was crazy. Drew McIntyre's entrance was crazy. This match was basically a finisher fest. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This was probably the best finisher match I've ever seen of all time. The best opener and the best finisher, just basically finisher match of all time. I've never seen anything so good like this. I love how they told the story. CM Punk was on commentary. He didn't end up interfering, but he didn't end up interfering. But anyway, Drew McIntyre hit another Claymore, which led to him picking up the W. Drew McIntyre, I was so shocked when he picked up the W. Honestly, man, he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? He really does deserve it. After all the losses he's took in, from Roman to Big E to Seth, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was a great match, great opener. I'll rate this match like an 8 out of 10. But Seth Rollins, after he lost, Seth Rollins was like, you fucking deserve it, man. And that's how much you could tell that Seth Rollins really cared for that world championship. And I respect Seth Rollins for that, you know what I'm saying, giving props to Drew. But Drew, after he was done celebrating, he came over to CM Punk. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, what's finna happen, bro? You know what I'm saying? You just won the damn match, my nigga. Chill out. Then this man, CM Punk, swipes this man Drew's leg off the announce table and starts beating his ass, bro. This man took off his arm brace, starts beating him with it, then stomping him on the ground like he was just a piece of trash, bro. But I don't know if he's cleared to compete or not, but I know this rivalry is going to hit when CM Punk comes back. This rivalry is going to hit badly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's going to be the heel or the face in this situation, but it looks like CM Punk's going to be the heel in the situation, because after he was done beating him up, we hear the Judgment Day's music, and CM Punk just has this grimy, evil smile on his face, like, oh yeah. Damian Priest runs down the ramp, gives this man Drew a South of Heavens, pins him 1, 2, 3. And he cashes in the Money in the Bank and wins the match. I don't mind this, but this is not topping Seth Rollins' WrestleMania cash-in. I'm sorry, it's not topping it. It's not. But this is going to be very interesting to see Damian Priest as World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't think they were going to pull the trigger. I kind of do feel bad for Drew. It looks like after this happened, Drew is probably going to turn face again. But I can't wait to see what happens through this title reign and with Drew and CM Punk. But anyways, the next match was the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley versus the Final Testament. This match, it was fun. Snoop Dogg came out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Snoop. And then they had a special guest referee, Bubba Ray Dudley, came out there. I thought that was pretty cool. This match was just basically just a fun match. Nothing too memorable, you know, it was just a Philadelphia street fight. But they did end up botching a spot. The table broke. They put them on there and it just broke. Like, god damn, bro. Is your table that damn weak? But they ended up getting the W, you know what I'm saying? They ended up putting up another table, and then Montez Ford gave him a frog splash and they won the match. But anyways, now we got AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Yeah. And AJ came out with this new theme song, new graphics, new everything. I'm like, what is this? You know, it's gonna take me some time to get used to this theme song. I'm gonna miss this old theme song. I don't know why they got rid of it, honestly. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not messing with the theme song, bro. But anyways, after the LA Knight versus AJ Styles, this was a good match. This exceeded my expectations, honestly. I really thought this was gonna be a very bad match, but they put on for show. They put on for show, bro. You know what I'm saying? They did it was great spots, you know. LA Knight started, you know, showing out some new moves, and it was just fantastic. It exceeded my expectations. I didn't know they were gonna have, you know, this good of an in-ring chemistry. But yeah, this match was pretty great. I'd give it like a 8 out of 10, honestly. But AJ Styles tried to go for the phenomenal form. LA Knight touched the ropes before he could jump off the ropes, and gave AJ Styles a beautiful BFT. Great sell from AJ Styles. And then LA Knight picks up the W, his first WrestleMania match and his first W in WrestleMania. Well deserved. Like I said in my predictions video, I knew LA Knight was going to win. But yeah, very deserved. We'll see what they have planned for LA Knight after this, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we got Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton for the U.S. Championship. Randy Orton's just having fun, man, honestly. I don't know, man. Ever since he paired up with Matt Riddle, he's just been having fun, man, honestly. These two both got on the golf cart. I'm like, yeah, Randy's just having fun at this point, man. He don't really care about all that character stuff. He's just here to wrestle and have fun with the fans, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see that. But pretty much this match was just basically Randy Orton and Kevin Owens beating the shit out of Logan Paul, which I loved. Something different, you know. It was just a regular triple threat match. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton ended up giving each other stunners and RKOs. Great match. Great match. Kevin Owens, you know, incredible in the ring. Just the shape of his body and the stuff he's capable of doing is just crazy. But Randy Orton goes outside the ring. He's trying to attack Logan Paul, and then the Prime Bottle comes out of nowhere, takes off the mask, and it's Speed. Ain't no damn way. That's crazy, bro. So basically, Speed was like, nah, you ain't finna do this. This dude was like, nah, you ain't finna get to Logan Paul, bro. Cursing and all that. Randy Orton kicks the shit out of Speed, bro. Bro got sent flying. Randy Orton looked at him, gave him an RKO right on the announce table. I wish the announce table broke, but Speed is just so skinny and light. It's like, bro, you couldn't even make the table break, bro. That's how weak you is, bro. But that was a great spot. Funny moment. You know what I'm saying? The YouTubers are going up. They're going up. If YouTubers are showing up on WWE, that's how you know YouTubers are on a next level banister at this point. Because ain't no way Iso Speed showed up to WrestleMania, WWE period. But anyway, Randy Orton, after he RKO'd Speed, he ended up getting back in the ring. Logan Paul ended up throwing him out of the ring, went up top rope, then gave Kevin Owens a frog splash for his troubles. 1, 2, 3. And Logan Paul retains his U.S. Championship. I was wrong in my predictions video. I thought Kevin Owens was going to retain, which I don't mind Logan retaining. I feel like, it was a good decision. I can't wait to see what they do next with Logan Paul. But anyways, then we had Bayley versus Io Sky, former friends, former members of the, former Damage Control. Bayley, as she was the former member of the Damage Control. But anyways, this was a great match. This was a great match. I don't know if it was better than Rhea Ripley versus Becky, but in my opinion, I think this topped Rhea versus Becky. They went out there and tore the house down. The crowd was over with Bayley. They were singing Bayley's song from NXT that they came up with or whatever. Singing it the whole time they were facing each other. But Bayley ended up winning the match. I'm glad she won the match. She deserved it. She's been putting over a lot of superstars for the past 2 years, so I'm very glad they pulled the trigger and made Bayley win. Can't wait to see what they do next. And yeah, but now we go on to Cody versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns had a beautiful entrance before he came out. Cody Rhodes, with his regular entrance, he came out with his wife. This match was great too, honestly. Beautiful spots, they was all over the ring, bloodline rules, you know what I'm saying? Roman Reigns was talking his junk basically the whole match. And it was sometimes like, I thought it was over, you know what I'm saying? The spots they were having, I'm like, nah, there's no way Cody Rhodes is kicking out. There's no way, you know what I'm saying? But this was a great match, honestly. I give this match a 9 out of 10. I feel like this match was better than the match they had last year at WrestleMania. But yeah, Jimmy Uso ended up coming out there, super kicking Cody Rhodes, trying to interfere. But Jey Uso was like, nah, ain't none of that. He came over, speared Jimmy Uso off the stage onto some tables. I feel like that was a great spot, get him out of here. Then Cody Rhodes ended up going for the crossroads again. Solo Sikoa ended up coming out, giving Cody a Samoan spike. Then I thought it was over, man. He kicked out. Then your boy John Cena came out there. The GOAT gave Roman Reigns the FU, not the AA, the FU. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, Cena went outside and gave Solo Sikoa an FU as well, because the history he has with Solo Sikoa a couple of months ago when Solo packed him up, you know what I'm saying? But Cena had, problems with the bloodline, with every bloodline member almost. So then The Rock came out and I'm like, oh shit. We finna see The Rock and Cena in the same ring. The Rock gives Cena a rock bottom, and then we hear the Shield music. And I'm like, oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I really thought there was a chance that Dean Ambrose was gonna come out there, but I was like, nah, maybe I'm dragging it. He tried to hit Roman with a chair, or The Rock with a chair, but Roman Reigns Superman punched Seth. Then Rock was standing there looking stupid. Undertaker came out there. The gong came out. It was dark. Rock turned around, got a choke slam. Then Cody Rhodes ended up catching Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns tried to catch him off guard and hit him with a spear. Cody hit Roman with 3 crossroads. And Cody ended up picking up the W. He finally finished the story. He did it. Finally. After the past year and a half, you know what I'm saying? Some people thought this reign was never going to be over, but Cody did it, man. Well deserved. After the match, they had like a 20-minute celebration of him. Everybody ended up coming out there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just glad he did it. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next, man. This is a new chapter. Congratulations to Cody. Roman, you will be really missed. But I'm going to make a video on that. But anyways, like I said, he finished the story, man. He did it. I'm proud. I'm happy for this man. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, you know what I'm saying. Please subscribe, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. And I'm out, man. Peace.